Here is Marcus Rashford for Manchester United. In early towards Lukaku. Flag was up on the far side. Ernesto Valverde, previously in charge at Athletic Bilbao for the last 4 years. And Barcelona getting into their stride now through Neymar. Gerard Deulofeu, their new return signing at home because of injury. Here's Neymar. And Messi. Suarez. And he'll take it on, and De Gea gets an important hand. Alenia. Messi. Growing influence, Messi.
Just the way, John, that the tempo changes, right? Watching that build up, there's not a lot of space. A lot of United players there's no space, right? All of a sudden, the tempo of the passing picks up. One touch, two touch. One of the players, this time Messi, drifts in behind, and they're so good technically that they can take apart a team in a 4 or 5 second period that isn't actually out of shape. And it is so difficult. And this is why people say, I wonder what he thinks of this Neymar stuff about, he wants to be the top dog, allegedly.
Here's Lukaku.
Good effort.
Walked into. It's a terrific football club with great prospects. There's Pogba. Suddenly, Silerson is a busy man.
Shielded the ball well from the throw-in, used his powerful frame, big and strong. He's off balance, sits up lovely for him. We know he's got the technique, I think, from Silerson's point.
Rashford with the short corner. And Rashford still going!
Well, he does brilliantly, but let's just say it's not two of the greatest challenges you're ever going to see. There's the first one. There's what happens when you get a striker back there in Luis Suarez. He's scared about giving a penalty away, and a good save in the end.
Strike at the legs of Neymar, but he gives it to Messi. And now Suarez. And again. 583 games for Barcelona and 507 goals in total. Suarez. Here's Neymar! Blocked away by De Gea.
Now you play an open game, and friendly or not, and you're going to get cut open by this team. You get 1 or 2 out of position, because what they do, the front three at times, they don't always track back, they'll cheat, and they'll stay up there. If you're a full-back and you...
2011 was round about the zenith of that particular Barcelona collection of talent. Valencia, it's Neymar, it's 1-0. And the man around whom so much speculation is swirling does what he does.
Moans and groans onto the pitch. I've been there and I've seen it. And I've seen how it operates now. It wasn't the greatest of pass, actually, just here from Messi. It wasn't one of his best. Neymar makes the run, and then Antonio Valencia just falls over. It's not a free kick. He just gets himself in what I would call a little bit of a pickle in here. He's betwixt and between. He knows he's under pressure. And Neymar just sorts his feet out, John, and just adds to his pre-season collection, and no doubt add to the chart. Surely this guy is not...
It is Messi. There's a lovely shape to it.
Circumstances and what we're playing under.
Lindelof. Suarez! That's the save of the night so far from David De Gea.
You can't switch off for a split second with this guy around. There he goes in behind. He makes the run. He makes the mind up of the player. It's not a great header. The two centre-halves are really at 6s and 7s, and it's another great save from
Champions League semi-final decided by a Paul Scholes goal at Old Trafford. Here's Rashford. Lukaku! To be kept in play, or rather should have. It's provided the ideal build-up to the campaign. Here's Alcacer, there's no flag. Now there is. A little late.
I get the feeling that the assistant on that far side wasn't quite up with play there. Well, he was actually. He was a little bit behind it, but he's just waiting for Alcacer to...
Rashford. Martial.
I always feel with this United side at the moment, when they get young Rashford in the game, things happen. He's got a long way to go. Look, I understand that. Try to say he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, but he sort of makes things happen. He gets on the front foot. He's comfortable on the ball. Picks out a good pass normally.
Here's Munir at the other end, and he's through and in, and is denied by an excellent save by Romero, who was left very exposed.
Well, that wasn't Eric Bailly's finest moments, I have to say, and kind of got himself back in because of his pace. But he's had to be bailed out by his goalkeeper here. There's the pace to get back in, but still a great bit of skill to get away from.
Still the difference between the sides. Neymar's first half goal. Andreas Pereira.
Always read it. Sometimes you've got to stay goal side.
Rashford. Trying to get a yard for a shot. Pereira!
Rashford, a guy who's just growing in confidence.
I think you are. Here's Pogba striding forward and still within the reach of Cillison. It's Fellaini. Martial. Over Lukaku, not quite as far as Pogba. Fellaini is hunting down his man. Foot trodden upon by Sergio Roberto.
No, there's no real surprise.
It seemed to be raised. Gets away with that just. Fellaini's underhit back pass. Unwise back pass.
With the big boys out, they are going to be absolutely sensational again this year. And you'll probably see some of it.
Here's Rashford. Flag was up as the keeper scurried out, and we're into 4. Tuanzebe. Powering past Digne. Martial. Marcus Rashford. Surely the last chance.
Yeah, I talked him up all night as someone who is really going to light it up this season, in my opinion, but just leaning back on that. And this was all about a bad touch just there from Anthony Martial. His first touch is poor, and then that just allows a defender to get out and put that little bit more pressure on. But I must touch on the run from Tuanzebe. What a fantastic run from the young man, and what a powerful run from the young man.
And that is that. Manchester United will not be going home with the International Champions Cup trophy. Barcelona